Hey guys, happy Monday. Hope everyone had an amazing day. Today is day three of our 16-week training series. I'm always excited about sharing with you guys these training tips because these are the things that have worked for me over the last 27 years. And if they're put into practice consistently, you're going to see that they'll work for you as well. So, again, day number three. And today's all going to be about the benefits of creating product confidence from using and sharing. That's basically what our entire job is. Use the products, get great results, and share them with others. So I'm going to talk about 10 different steps. And of course, you'll be able to find this training along with this kind of training sheet on HeidiWhitehair.com. We record them or excuse me, have them and then post them the next day to HeidiWhitehair.com, and you'll see them all together. Pretty soon they'll be all 16 weeks. So again, today's the benefits of creating product confidence from using the products and sharing them with others. So number one, your belief becomes authentic and undeniable when when you use the product, speak from your own experience. Your confidence is real. It's not rehearsed. So back in the beginning, 27 years ago, you guys all know my story. Met a girl, overheard a conversation, was eavesdropping. She was talking about the products, not only that her kids shared, who were 3 and 5 at the time, which is what piqued my interest, but products that she used. And when I heard her results, and I remember it still 27 years later, she lost 25 pounds and 50 inches. Now, I had just had a baby. My baby was 5 months old. And I definitely needed weight loss, but I was really looking for something to help him at that point. You guys know the story. But hearing her share her personal experience was all that I needed. Like, you can't go to any place to buy a supplement or to find something that's going to help you with whatever it is you're dealing with. And there's no one standing there going, here, take this because this is what it did for my family. That personal endorsement, that personal experience, that personal testimonial speaks volumes, and it's free to share. So it's the most powerful, your story is the most powerful tool that you have in your network marketing business. Okay. And I don't care if it's health and wellness and it's a personal health experience, or if it's any other kind of business. Could be a service and you've used that service and how it's affected you or your family or your experience. Number two, you speak from experience, not scripts. That there's something about that. I really feel like in today's world, we have what's called a BS detector. Most people know when you're giving them a line of, you know what. And typically that's people trying to make it sound better. They maybe don't use the product and they're just trying to sell something. But that's not what we do. We use the products, get great results, and share our results because that's what you're looking for. Did it work for you? And will it work for me? So personal use allows you to share honest stories that connect and convert. So if you're dealing with a health issue, weight issue, energy issue, doesn't matter, fill in the blank, and you hear somebody else say, this is what happened to me, and you want that result, you're buying who you're going to become when you get those results. You're not buying the product, you're buying their endorsement to say, this can happen to you too. So very, very important. And like I said, nothing more powerful. Number three, trust is built faster. People believe what you live, not just what you say. So that's leading by example, right? In all ways. Do as I do, not as I say. And you're going to find people that will just come into your path. They'll come into your world that need you to share those results because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for something that's actually going to make a difference for them. Number four, sharing feels natural, not salesy. So even as a brand spanking new person, if you're sharing from your heart what's happened to you and what's happened to others, maybe you have a story on someone that's got a health concern that you don't have that health concern, but you're sharing their personal story. And again, last week we talked about borrowing strength and three-way phone calls and those kinds of things so you can borrow other people's strength in a product or an experience or network marketing, fill in the blank. You're recommending something you already value, not trying to convince them. So it's very different than if you're going to go like sell used cars or sell windows or knives or vacuums or any of those kinds of things. In a sales position. This is really about sharing something that you love that's made an impact for you. And like I said, nobody can argue with that. No BS detector in the world is going to say she's lying because it is your personal story. No one's going to try and argue with that because it is your personal story. Number 5, your confidence grows with every conversation. Each share strengthens your beliefs and reinforces your leadership voice. So every time I tell my story 27 years later, my story's the same, right? Nothing's changed. That was my story back 27 years ago. Now, obviously, I have more results moving forward. I have more things I can share. But back then, that when I shared that story, that happened to me. That impacted me and my family. And that is something I share because I'm so grateful that I took a look, that I paid attention, and that I gave it a chance to work in our family too. And boy, did it ever. Like it changed everything. Number 6, objections turn into education. Firsthand experiences allows you to answer questions calmly and clearly. So if someone says, well, how did that work for you? You know what? I don't know how because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a formulator, but what I know is we were looking to get XYZ and this is what happened to us. That, again, there's nothing more powerful in the world than your own personal endorsement. Number 8, you attract aligned customers and leaders. Um, Actually, I think I missed one. Number 7, sorry, consistency becomes easier. When results are personal, showing up feels purposeful and aligned. So remember that BS detector I talked about earlier? Your own If you're telling a story about something that's not true and you're saying it is true for you, there's that own internal BS detector where you're kind of almost having to overshare, um, over tell somebody about how something's so amazing. You're trying to make it sound better than it is. That's when your personal BS detector is going off, and so is theirs. So if it's from your heart, from the truth, nothing changes that. It becomes very aligned and very easy to share, even if your brand spanking new. Number 8, you attract aligned customers and leaders. Confidence draws people who resonate with your energy and authenticity. We live in a pretty crazy world out there, and there's a lot of things that say they do things and they don't really do things, right? So they offer a result or they'll do this for you or your family or your health or your finance, whatever. And it doesn't come to be that way, right? And so when you're sharing the personal story, your personal results on the products, your personal results in network marketing, your personal, earning results, what's happened to you with your family, you've been able to stay home. For me, I was able to stay home with my kids, not do daycare full time. Those things are results. And when you find someone that's like, I would love time freedom. I would love to stay home with my kids. I would love to be able to travel with my husband, whatever the case may be. And you've just shared with them that it worked for you. You're no different than everybody else out there. They can look at you and go, she can do it, I can do it. Number 9, real life results create relatable testimonials that inspire action. You give that person the confidence by sharing your story. You give them the confidence to try it and see what it does for them versus going into a store, especially those big box stores, aisles and aisles of bottles and things that say that does this, does that. That's not the same as your personal results. That's not the same of your personal endorsement. And this is what happened to me and my family. Very, very, very different. Confidence level goes from here to way up here. So it's all about raising the bar and sharing with someone truthfully what it's done for you, for your family, from the heart. That's why I do what I do every day because I know what's possible. And then finally, number 10, you lead by example, product confidence, models belief, commitment, and integrity for your team. When you do what you say and you say what you do, there comes a level of trustability and confidence. You as a leader, even if you're a brand new person, you're leading yourself by sharing from your own personal experiences, leading by example in all that you do and say. Real stories, real results, real people, no made up anything. Don't make it sound like it's better than it is because it's pretty darn amazing. And when you share from your own personal results and you share from using the products yourself and then you're turning around and sharing those results with other people. Again, nothing's more powerful. That's really the only tool that you need in network marketing, to be honest with you. The rest will come. But when you start by just taking the product seriously, consistently, daily, and then you share those results, magic will truly happen. Okay, you guys, HeidiWhitehair.com. That's where you'll find all these recordings and the accompanying worksheets with them, or not worksheets, but information sheets. And get back with me if you have any questions. And I will see you all next week for week 4. Thanks so much.